What's one good thing, just one good thing that President Biden has done?
You got me. Can't tell you. No, can't tell you.
And that-
Obesity. He's fixed that because prices are so high, people can't eat. That's all I can say.
That was a funny answer. We were talking about President Biden. Can you say one thing that he's done that you thought was good?
No, I can't. I really can't. He just makes me, no.
What about you, sir?
Not that I can think of.
Creeps me out. He gives me the creeps.
A little time to think
You
about it, to
walk,
be honest
you
with
can
you.
see him in so many videos sniffing the little girl's hair. He sees a little girl and he runs over to her and starts snipping her hair, and it's just, he's creepy.
What about President Biden?
Well, when we had President Biden, he didn't do nothing for us. Everything went up. It was war. He never did anything for us.
What did President Trump do for you?
Oh, President Trump stopped the war. He helped the people. He did.
What war did he stop?
Huh?
What war did he stop?
Oh, he give us money, help the people. He helped everybody. He did a lot for the community, a lot for the world, a lot for everybody. Joe Biden got in the seat. Everything fell and went downhill.
Can you tell me one thing in 3.5 years that you've liked that Joe Biden's done, that President Biden's done?
Divided us.
You like that?
What, division in our country?
Yeah, no, I said one thing that you've liked that he's done.
One thing that I like that he's done, nothing comes to mind.
Is there anything, just one thing that you can think of that you were supportive of President Biden that he did that helped the country?
No,
Not one thing.
not one thing. What has he done? Inflation's high. Trump, if the Democratic Party would have kept all of the executive orders in with Donald Trump, he eliminated all that. Now we've got inflation, our gas. I've been in construction my whole life. You know, it's hard. You can't get housing. It's terrible. It's just a mess. Everything that Biden has done has failed. It seems he's just basically destroying the country. That's how I feel.
Can you tell me one thing that President Biden has done that's good? Like one thing that you've liked that he's done?
I can't think of anything.
Like nothing, 3.5 years and not one.
No, I can't think of anything. I know a lot of things that he's undone. I think we were on the right road, and then he came in and things got backwards.
Could you tell me one thing that Joe Biden did that was good while he's been president?
Me personally, no. I haven't been a Joe Biden fan. I think that he cares a lot about climate control, but the American people is what really matters because that's what made America, was the people, and I think that's been thrown out the window nowadays.
What's one good thing that President Biden's done in the last 3.5 years in your estimation?
I can't think of one.
Not one? I mean, he's been U.S. president for 3.5 years.
Everything he touches doesn't work out. I can't think of one thing he's done, not one, to help this country.
What's one good thing that you can say that Joe Biden's done?
I got nothing. I really have nothing there.
I mean, 3.5 years, not one thing?
No, everything's worse now than it was when he took office.
Be a Christian for me, as you are every day of the week. Tell me something good about our president.
Something good? He's still there trying to pretend he's still there.
That's a good thing?
That's a good thing because every day he stands there, we see who he really is. And all things work together for the good. Even what happened, even the stealing of the elections. Yes.
Do you think the election was stolen?
Yes, it was. I'm one of those, election deniers, but I understand fully well that this thing was stolen. I'm not ashamed of that. But what does the people do? I'm like Mike Lindell. If this would not have happened, we would have never known how corrupt this thing is. If it would have never happened, we would have never probably come together the way we've come together now. And so it's a timing thing.
In what way are you like Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy?
In what way? He believes in something. And he's willing to, and he put it all on the line. God bless his heart. And we have more patriots like that. We have more people that are standing like that believe in something, and they're willing to put it all on the line.
One good thing about President Biden, one thing he's done that was good.
Policy-wise, I think he means well. If that's the best thing I can say. Policy-wise, I have nothing to say.
One thing that President Biden has done that you've liked in the past 3.5 years?
One thing President Biden has done that I've liked. Trying to think of something. I'm sure he's done something.
Infrastructure bill?
No, not really, because so much of that, a large percentage of that was garbage, spent on garbage, left wing, like it was a left wing slush fund, climate garbage. It's wasteful. Like
What does climate garbage mean?
all of the green, like a large percentage of that. If you look at all the line items in there, very few of the actual dollars allocated were for infrastructure. When I say very few, I'm talking percentage-wise. It was a very large spending bill, and there was a bunch of non-infrastructure things in there. Like giving money to Native American tribes to fight climate change? What is that? That's absurd. That's not infrastructure. It's a left-wing giveaway.
Well, what makes that left wing? Just because it's climate?
It's a left-wing giveaway because you tell me how Native Americans are going to take money and fight climate change. That sounds like a left-wing giveaway to me. Tell me, how are Native Americans?
I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert. What I remember about that bill is that it was giving reservations powers that other cities and towns and hamlets have because of the way that they're much more modern. Can you tell me one good thing that Joe Biden's done for America?
Nothing. Well, I don't think, even the bad ones, sometimes they do something good. But Biden, I don't think he's ever done anything good for America.
Do you think he's a good man?
No. I think he's a very, very mean person. I think he's fake. I think that he really needs God, you know. I think that
he goes to church every Sunday. He's been a Catholic, an observant Catholic his whole life.
Well, there are many people that go to church just for the sake of it. And the thing is, we have what we can call a problem in the institutions of America. That includes the government, that includes even the religions, schools. We see teachers indoctrinating children, teaching them sexualizing the children.
Where do you see that actually? Where are people being indoctrinated?
Every state of the United States, they're being indoctrinated. And by indoctrinated, I mean they're teaching one way for them to follow, which is a sexualized way, which make America weak.
You've described yourself as a Christian. Be a Christian for a moment and tell me one good thing about Joe Biden.
He has hope. There is hope that he can turn himself in, for example. You know, he could admit his crimes.
What would those crimes be?
Corruption and a lot of corruption, a lot of meddling with other nations, including China, Ukraine, and several other countries.
And nobody, there are 91 indictments against the former president, but there aren't any indictments against the sitting president. Doesn't mean there won't be one day. So you're here saying that there's all this crime, but nobody's done anything, right?
Well, people are trying to speak up. The government is trying to go against the people. And every time that any politician tries to reach through any indictment to Joe Biden or his family or his connections with his crimes, they go and try to indict Trump and arrest Trump. They find a lie, and they try to portray that as to be true.
That may be so. But if he's convicted by a jury, Donald Trump, on any of these 91 counts, would that change your mind if a jury of his peers, the American justice system, convicts him?
No, because it's all a lie. It's all a theater. We call it a theater of the Caesars. Two fake parties that are working together. And that's what's happening in America. They're cutting with the invisible hand of Stalin. We have a rhino party, faking right wing, and we have a left party, and they're working together. So it's all fake. So
So what's the real one?
The real one is the one of the people, is the one that started the Republican Party with Trump. Trump with America, but Trump is the one that holds that American heart and pride.